Yesterday, I heard the most outlandish and outrageous comment. Yes, it's a comment that I hear quite often here in the Northwest, and I'm here to set the record straight. Many people say that Russell Wilson is overpaid. Yeah, they say he makes too much money, and that statement is absolutely absurd. Yesterday, when the Seahawks lost to the Green Bay Packers, that conversation started up again. So let me explain to you why Russell Wilson is worth every penny that he makes. I've been dealing with an issue in one of my classes. It's extremely aggravating, and it always makes me think of Russell Wilson. Do you guys know what a clicker is? This is a clicker. A clicker is it's a device that you buy for $50, and it allows you to answer questions in class. It's a great little device. I like it. It works well. It does its job. One of my classes uses, instead of a clicker, a website called Top Hat. Top Hat does the same thing a clicker does. It allows you to answer questions in class. Now, the purpose of both Top Hat and the clicker are that you can prove that you were in class. If you can answer the question that was happening in class, it shows you were there. The question is simply for attendance. Like, for example, Friday, our professor asked us the question, who likes Disneyland? Yeah, that's the question. It's just for attendance. The purpose is to show that you were there. Now, Top Hat costs $30 a semester to use. So we have the clicker, which is $50, and Top Hat, which is $30. Well, once a lecture, my professor that uses Top Hat will say, Top Hat question, 45 seconds, go. And you have 45 seconds to answer the Top Hat question. Now, knowing this, I sit there terrified the whole class. I have my laptop out. I'm ready to go. I'm scared. I know that I need to be ready. And here's why I'm terrified. Top Hat sucks. Top Hat is absolutely terrible. I've not once missed a lecture in this class. My attendance rate is 100%. Yet my attendance grade in that class is 25%. Even though I haven't missed class once, there's always an issue with Top Hat. Either the Wi-Fi doesn't work, or my laptop has an issue, or Top Hat, the website itself, has an issue. The program costs me $30 a semester, and it doesn't even work. It drives me nuts. It makes me so angry. Now my clicker costs $50, and my clicker serves the same purpose, answering questions in class. The difference is the clicker works 100% of the time. My clicker is consistent and dependable. My attendance in my classes that use the clicker, 100%. It may have been $20 more for this clicker, but it was worth every penny. Quality of life is worth a little bit more money. Consistency brings quality of life. I look for consistency in every aspect of my life. You know, my friends, my transportation with my car, and yes, my NFL quarterbacks. Let's think about what Russell Wilson has done to the Seahawks franchise. Since Russell Wilson has come to Seattle, the Seahawks have not missed the playoffs. Year in and year out, the Seahawks are consistently competitive. And let's remember the year before Russell Wilson got there. They were 7-9 with Tavares Jackson at quarterback. I don't need to look that up. I remember those days. They were rough. In fact, you could say Pete Carroll might have been fired. Pete Carroll was on the brink, and Russell Wilson saved Pete Carroll's coaching career. Those were dark times. I would pay $150 for a clicker. If I knew this clicker does what it does, if I knew I never had to use that terrible website Top Hat ever again, I would spend $150 for a clicker, because the clicker works 100% of the time. It is consistent and dependable. For all of you guys saying that Russell Wilson is not worth big money, love it or hate it, Russell Wilson is worth big money. He's a PR machine. Do not forget what it's like to not have a quarterback. Don't forget that without a quarterback, your franchise is lost. And don't forget again what a solid rock Russell Wilson has been for the franchise. He literally says the right thing every single time he opens his mouth. He's a PR machine. If you think Russell Wilson's overpaid, you need to take a look at your life. What do you value? What would your life be like if your car broke down all the time? or the program you used never worked properly, or your girlfriend always said inappropriate things that got you in hot water with your parents. Don't overlook consistency and reliability. And do not take Russell Wilson for granted. You Seahawks fans would miss Russell Wilson a ton if he was gone. You will pay whatever it takes, and you should pay whatever it takes to get a guy like Russell Wilson. Because life for Seahawks fans is much better when you have Russell Wilson at quarterback. There's a reason I do not use a Bluetooth stereo in my car. I use an aux cord. The aux cord works 100% of the time. You plug it into one side, you plug it into the other side, and it always works. I never have connectability issues. I like consistency, and I like dependability, and Russell Wilson brings both, which is why Russell Wilson is absolutely worth every penny the Seahawks pay him.